Now that the Lunar New Year holiday is over, it's back to reality. And the biggest reality for Hong Kong, surely, is the ongoing US-China trade war with all its risk and uncertainties, even if it sounds clichéd. The first trading day in the year of the pig could be an indicator. Investors hope for an auspicious start to every year, but stocks this time ended 0.5% down as it emerged that a much-anticipated meeting between Presidents Donald Trump and Xi Jinping was not going to be held as early as many had expected. Officiating the opening of trading for the new year was Hong Kong's own God of Fortune, Financial Secretary Paul Chan-mo-po, who reminded companies to be prudent and stay healthy in terms of business development in the face of downward pressure. He remained confident overall, with last year seeing Hong Kong top all IPO markets in the world. Chan was stating nothing new, only the reality, which is more about business than good wishes. During the holiday, many mainland Chinese media outlets happily played up reports of Trump and leaders of other major U.S. allies such as Canada's Justin Trudeau, Britain's Theresa May and Japan's Shinzo Abe sending out Lunar New Year greetings to Chinese all over the world. But they quickly realized that Trump was not forgetting to remind Beijing that the U.S. must see real, structural change in its new trade deal with China, regardless of his great respect for President Xi. Ironically and coincidentally, Trump's remarks in his State of the Union address were made on the second day of the Lunar New Year, when all of China was still in a celebratory mood. That, perhaps, is why there has not been much discussion so far on what exactly real, structural change means for China. Analysts believe Trump wants to end China's government-run, or ruling Communist Party-driven, economic model and see it replaced by a market economy of his standard. Treatment of Huang Shangmo by Australia will make Chinese more cautious whether Trump is asking for too much or not. It signals tough negotiations ahead, carrying profound consequences. An immediate shock to many Chinese investors, including those in Hong Kong's business circles, was Australia's decision to revoke the permanent residency of a Chinese billionaire accused of conducting acts of foreign interference in his new home country. Huang Shangmo, a prominent developer who has invested heavily in Australia, was a major political donor over the years and also funded a China-Australia think tank on bilateral relations. He might consider his donations commonplace, but his high-profile pro-Beijing stance and connections with the Communist Party's United Front Work Department apparently landed him in trouble. Huang issued a statement on Friday expressing his deep disappointment. He complained that his treatment was unfair and based on unfounded speculations that are prejudiced and groundless. He vowed to appeal, and revealed he was now living a peaceful and happy life in Hong Kong, a city he would be happy to invest in. Huang should find Hong Kong more friendly, but his case serves as a timely reminder about the latest political taboos to the many local tycoons who are known for their generosity to various foreign organizations, including political parties sometimes, in countries with which they have close business or education ties. More mainland investors facing difficulty on foreign soil may opt for Hong Kong, which has the world's freest market economy, according to U.S. think tank the Heritage Foundation. At this sensitive time, the real test for the city's political and business heavyweights across the spectrum is whether they can effectively reach out to Washington in particular to properly explain Hong Kong's uniqueness.